awesome.
It'll never leave you.
Fuck up.
We're in here.
We are here?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
We're live!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Chronicles of the Grand Nation, The Silent War. I am very excited to come back and bring my fellow players along with me. Let's go on with the introductions. I'll start this week with myself. I am Dylan, playing Muffin, ready to kick some underwater ass. I will pass it over to Anna. Please introduce yourself and your character.
Hi, I'm Anna. I play Tess. Rocks. That's all.
Rocks.
Yes.
Zelina, please introduce yourself and your character.
Greetings and salutations, it is I, the wonderful Momo Jones, playing Zelina, the charismatic bardlock, at your service.
Vanoof, please introduce yourself and your character.
I guess it's my turn. I'm Van. That's Drizzle. Mike has had a day today. Moving on.
Briek, please introduce yourself and your character. Maybe bring a little life into it after that.
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow says,
No!
Emily, please introduce yourself.
I'm great.
Hi, I am Emily. I am the DM of this game. Thank you so much for being patient with us while we got a lot of personal life figured out in the background. We are back. We are in full force tonight. We're going to have a blast. And going forward, we should definitely be sticking to a consistent schedule. So thank you so much for sticking with us.
Thank you. And we would like to take this moment once again to thank our amazing character artist, Angela. Please check her links. Deserves every bit of love and more. And also thank you to Tom for the incredible music you've been hearing throughout this campaign. And thank you for him for releasing that music semi-recently. I will throw it over to Mo for any just merch updates.
Well, greetings there. Yes, there's merch always being done in the background. But check out, the merch store. See if you like something. Buy something. Support us. If you do buy something, make sure you take a picture of it and tag us on your social media so that way we can give you a shout out back.
Anna, could you please give an update on social media?
Surely, make sure you are following us on all of our social media. We're obviously on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, X, Blue Sky, Instagram. You can find links in our link tree, on our Discord, and in our bios where we are able to put it. Make sure you're following along for all of the awesome updates. Yeah.
Alrighty, thank you guys so much for that. And unless there's anything else, I think we're good to pass it to you, Emily.
Alright, we're jumping into this. As our lovely Deep Gnome recapped for us, you guys had recently met up with Q Shadow Dancer, who took you to the drop point, where you can hopefully catch up with the dragon treasures before they finish whatever it is that they're planning to do, which could result in the entirety of Himich sinking. You had gone underwater to a very mysterious cave exit, where out came a sea troll. You guys had valiantly defeated the sea troll before making your way inside the cave, and that is where we are going to resume.
Everyone did their best. Good job, everyone.
I know we can talk underwater, but I just imagine Muffin giving thumbs up and I just hear blub 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 blub.
Blub 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 blub.
Everyone, do this. Like that.
Yeah.
As you are making your way in this corridor, Brihik, you said you're currently a octopus?
A giant fucking octopus, yes.
A giant octopus. And you're taking up the rear of the cave.
Mhm.
Didn't we
Okay.
see what was in the next cave already?
You did, I'm resetting the scene.
Oh, okay.
I was making sure. Upon entering,
God, I totally forgot this.
upon entering this very wide open cavern that has natural light filtering through it from the surface, but it is still submerged for the most part. You see these scaly amphibian-looking monsters. The best you could describe it is like the creature from the lagoon, seeming to be idling about. Many of which you notice, because they are humanoid in nature, a lot of them appear to have bite marks, about the size of a giant barracuda. But I would need everyone to roll me initiative.
Damn.
Oh god, we're jumping in straight to the fight. Let's go.
But what if I don't want to roll initiative?
15.
Token showing
Oh,
36.
for a minute I thought you said 50. I was
Tess,
like,
can
how
you
do
stop
roll?
rolling so high? You're at the top of initiative.
Someone can literally switch with me.
It does have that
I mean, I'll
ability.
switch with you.
God damn it.
Hey!
I don't know why that.
Why you? Yeah, why'd you have disadvantage?
I don't know.
Why does this not?
Oh, because
like
I had it set to
my
disadvantage
initiative?
for the attacks. That should be a 21. I had it set for disadvantage for my bow.
Is yours having problems again, Mar?
Yeah, it's only the initiative.
Yeah, you had this last time, I'm pretty sure as well.
Yeah, I was hoping the update would fix it, but I guess not. I'm just gonna roll a d20 and
At least we're all so far ahead of them.
I got a 9.
Alright, let's see here. I can add you in. There we go.
I mean, if Anna wants to take a 9, because she said she'd switch, I don't know.
All I heard was a screech.
Little screech.
I mean, well, hey, the 9 still goes before all of them, so it's okay.
Okay.
It's true.
Like, sheesh. I'm
But no,
just
you
saying.
Alright. What is your dex, Mike?
20.
Okay, so you go first.
Oh, nice. Wait,
I mean, with a
did somebody
21,
else
I
have
hope
a
we go
21? Yeah, I didn't see anybody else with a
I was
21.
gonna be like,
What do we not see, Emily?
Oh, no.
You see 3 sea spawn that kind of turn to you, very hostile, like they're about to start swinging.
Okay, cool. Well, because these guys probably have a swim speed and crap, I'm gonna shoot this one with disadvantage because of the bow. I already marked off the arrows last time. It's whatever. Yeet. This one.
You are still under heroism, I believe, though.
I
still.
am.
So you got
So that is
bless.
a 17 to hit. That's 17 hit.
A sea spawn?
Yeah, this one right here.
I gotta check. I don't. Yes, it hits.
What are you doing?
I hope so. Because if 17 didn't hit, I was like, well, guys, we're gonna have a.
Holy
Well,
crap, is that the actual damage?
pack up the ball.
Oh, that shouldn't have Hunter's Mark on it, that's why. That's 14 damage.
14, and it's the one on the rock, right? Like the one in front of you. Here.
Yes. Man.
Fix that too.
Is it still up?
Yep. I'm trying to show their bars so you can see them better. There we go.
And you hit which one?
I don't see the bars, but this one here is what I shot, and I'm gonna shoot it again.
The closest.
Oh, I
one.
was seeing the wrong thing. Hold on. You know what? I'm a mess. It's okay.
With a 15 this time.
15 hits.
Alright. 11 piercing damage.
Same one.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
And then
It's not looking great.
bonus action, I can't control Drizzle because I don't know why. It's not the correct Drizzle. He's gonna go 5, 10, 15. He's gonna doggy paddle up to it.
Doggy paddle up to it.
Because he has a swim speed, right?
Yep.
Would he be able to move like an extra 5 feet back to get that 20 feet thing that he gets for charging? I think he has enough movement speed.
If he has a swim speed, I'll say yes. If he
Awesome.
didn't, it would be difficult. I'd say no, but for this, if he can.
Gotcha. And then I will use my bonus action so that he can pull out the wolf fang.
Yeah!
And
I will say,
stab it.
as far as going prone, I don't know if you can go prone in the water. That's kind of like, we'll see how it goes.
I wasn't planning to go pro. Oh, you're talking about for his extra ability.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. I was just gonna go for the damage. Does that hit? Does a soft 20 hit? I hope
Yes, it
hits.
does.
Alright.
Wolfang Fist.
Alright, so it has the 1d6 plus that. So 11 damage.
11. How does Drizzle kill it?
He doggy paddles up. Like, it literally looks like a dog you see swimming in the pool. And then he pulls out a knife and stabs it in the neck.
I love that.
Or a short sword. And then myself is going to swim 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to about here. And then Drizzle has his 30 movement instead of 40. So he's staying there. That is me.
Okay.
Don't forget you still have Hex Tess.
And I also have Hunter's Mark. I just have not put it on.
You do. You hear some movement
Oh boy.
coming from the south.
Like here south or like here south?
Like, yeah, south. Like this
Okay.
direction.
So further down the passageway. Got it.
But you don't see anything.
I swam in the wrong direction. It's fine.
Tess.
Love this for us. Alright, let's see. I'm just gonna kind of go like up there so that we can get a nice clear view over here. We are going to bonus action move Hex over to this one. And we're gonna Hex Dex. And then we are going to use our handy dandy Eldritch Blast. 11. And that's an hour.
Oh, the 11 hits.
So, okay, that's good.
Oh,
So
they don't have much
12
AC.
12 plus your hex.
Plus a d6.
Ayo, 18.
Nice.
8.
Does
Which
that
one
add
was
your Genasi thing as well?
I don't.
I believe it does. Which is what, your proficiency bonus or something?
Yeah, proficiency bonus. No, it didn't. So that's another 3. So 12, 18, 21, I think it should be. I can do math.
21? Gotcha. Which one was it? The closest or the further?
The closer one.
Okay. This one. Not looking great. Limping along.
That's my turn.
Muffin.
I saw that muffin.
Yep, because the DM screwed me by giving me a 30 swim speed. I'll remember this, Emily. I will remember this. It is from the token, right? Like, it's not 5 here. It's from
the token. Yeah,
okay.
because it's 5
Yeah.
to move forward 1.
Oh, I know. Swim. And I will, because I don't have anything else.
Boat.
I will, let me think, actually. What would be more useful? I'm going to... Yeah, screw it. I'll bonus action dash and get here. And I will punch.
Punch.
I do not punch.
Does a 9 miss?
And 9 misses.
Damn!
This is my
Only
curse.
at a +2.
Their
'cause
AC.
We know 11 hits.
Yeah, AC's at
I
10 or
am-
11. That is rough, boy.
What are these
I am
rolls?
muffin. I always miss.
Hit a lot. What are you talking about?
It is my turn.
All right.
Octopus.
Shoot out like a bat out of hell.
Squeeze.
Hold on.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
There's shit we can't see on the map. I just
Alright, you're
saw
good.
a measurement down there. In the ether.
You are now good, Brehek.
Okay. I don't remember exactly where I was at, but I think it was there. And I will cast Tentacle upon his face. 14, does that hit?
That does?
Okie dokie, and I will slap him for 2d6 plus 3, and it is considered grappled.
The one down here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it takes 9 damage. No!
Yeah, it's target creature. It is grappled. Okay, and the DC is 16. This target is restrained, and I cannot use my tentacles on anything else until he
Sweet.
escapes or
And
something.
it's an auto grapple. It's not like he needs to make a save or grappled.
Yeah, let me just oh, it doesn't display when I do it like that. I'm just gonna copy and paste this so you can read that. But yeah.
Sounds good.
That is my turn.
All right. Zelina.
Well, nothing else goes. Just want to be sure.
I moved stuff ahead of time. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Just want to be sure. I'm going to shoot this one here with a Rose Blast, which is my favorite Eldritch Blast.
That hits
Hey!
I like that, Rosebud.
2 points of damage.
for 2 damage.
Hey, yeah, but then my second one shoots out.
That also hits.
For 6. And that's it for me, as I'm just pointing my sword and just shooting rose petals at it.
Amazing. This one's grappled. Is it grapple? Well, I mean, until its grapple ends. It is restrained.
Mm-hmm.
So he can't move. Would he be able to even attack Brehik?
That's what I'm checking. 'Cause
other
its
than try to
speed,
just
its
get
speed is
out?
0.
Yeah, and his reach is 15, but that doesn't mean he's over there.
Yeah.
Get kited, bitch.
Melee, melee, melee. It's all melee, isn't it, buddy? It's all you got from me.
Well, you can use his action to try and break out.
I tighten the tentacles around his poor little body.
You know what? Actually, he can hit you. Because he has a tentacle attack that can reach 10 feet.
Nice.
He could attack
Doesn't-
either of us.
Does an 18 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you take 8 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And you are also now grappled.
It
Actually,
doesn't
no.
have a
Hold on.
size thing.
It does if it is a medium or small creature. You are correct. You are
I'm
not grappled.
medium.
You are not. You are
I'm
large.
large. Yes.
So he tries to grapple you as this like slimy, monstrous tentacle coming from this sea creature tries to like wrap around you, but you're too slippery. So it's like when you're trying to grab a bar of soap.
Yeah. Poor guy, just going through it, huh?
This one is next to Finn. It's going to give you 2 unarmed strikes. Because these things are like weird sea monks.
Bring it on!
Does a nat 1 hit?
No!
Does a 15 hit?
No.
Alright. And then he will try and bite you.
Go for it.
13.
Oh, miss.
They're going
I like
through
to imagine she tried to punch and just started floating away gently as he tried to hit her.
Question, Emily. Did the one that attacked Brehik roll a disadvantage?
It did not. Was it? Did they have disadvantage from being
Okay.
restrained?
Yeah. I believe that's still how restrained works. In
The creature has
2024.
disadvantage on dexterity attack rolls against advantage. Ah, that is true. Sorry, going back. Brehik does a 17 hit.
Oh, that would not.
So then take your 8 back.
Thank you, Venice.
Excuse me.
All right,
I'm
Van.
here. I hear shit coming down this way. I don't like that I hear stuff coming down that way. So I'm on a line though right now. I'm gonna shoot this boy with an arrow because he just needs to die. Plus a D4. 17 hit.
It does.
8 on this guy.
How much is that? 8?
8.
All right, describe how you kill him.
Arrow in the gills.
As he starts to drown / suffocate underwater.
I will then, because this one is restrained, so I would have advantage, but I have disadvantage, so it's a straight roll.
Yep.
Okay, then I will shoot with straight roll. Sheesh. 20 win.
That hits.
13 piercing damage. And I don't know if it's gonna matter, but he does have slow as well, which reduces his speed by 10.
Amazing.
I will then move 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, just kind of swimming as I heard stuff this way. Drizzle. He's gonna move here, and he can dodge without me using my bonus action. Yep, that's it. I'm good.
All right. Tess.
Hello. Alright. Well, the one that can still be seen. Let me. Hold on, gotta move.
I mean, if you guys want to start swimming over there, more that way, I can solo this bitch.
I don't want to be wherever is about to come around the corner. I want to see it before it sees me.
Just to get a clear view, we're moving a little bit. Move my hex to it, because why not? Hexing deck. And we're going to shoot at it. Because 22. And 26. Boom. The first
Both
one.
hit?
Alright.
So roll me damage for the first one.
14.
How do you kill it with the first one?
Didn't even need to add all your stuff to it.
What, just to see the extent? The plus 1 more, and then the plus 6, 14, 56. That would be
Yeah.
18 in all.
Yeah, you
It
fire.
spins over.
Go on.
There. Fires the sparkly rock-like rays.
The rocks take its head off.
Yes.
Clean from the shoulders.
Why do I feel like when you Eldritch Blast underwater, it sounds like the depth charge from Star Wars prequels?
I can see that.
Oh no. But they're sparkly.
They're very sparkly.
And yeah, like pretty rocks.
Is that your turn?
Yes, that's my turn.
Muffin.
There's nothing here. What
Nope,
do I
but
do?
You hear movement coming from.
This way. I 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I swim here. I will. Mainly, I know it's just like not as good under here, but I will prepare a firebolt.
A what?
A firebolt. I used it last session.
I know.
Underwater.
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
magical though.
Yeah, it's magic at
Are
least.
spell attack range affected by underwater? I don't think they
Well,
are, right?
that's not the
Magical.
issue. It's the fact that it's fire.
No,
That's
I know the
issue.
fire. I was just
Magical.
thinking about it based off the rules. It's only weapons that are fucked.
Yeah, it's only
Yeah.
weapons.
Damn.
So I'm holding an action in case something threatening comes by.
Yeah, because fire, anything fire, they have resistance to underwater, basically.
Yeah.
Brick.
If only I was smarter and gave myself a different cantrip.
I move
Firebolt's
here
great.
and hold an action for to hit something once it comes within 15 feet of me with a tentacle.
Alright. Zelina.
I'm going to swim 5, 10, 15, and then I'm going to hold my action to Eldritch Blast after Brehik tentacles them.
Yeah, you just see like tentacles hovering in water, like it's moss.
checking something real quick. Was it? Okay. So, as you are all holding to attack, you see, peeking from around the corner, kind of like hands along the walls, a sea spawn kind of pokes its head out. This one does look a little different than the others. It appears smaller, maybe about like 2.5, 3 feet tall. It looks young, maybe about like it was maybe once like a 5 or 6-year-old.
Do we know how sea spawn are made?
If you want to roll me history.
Oh, when a mommy sees spawn and a daddy
That's
sees
not
spawn love
actually-
each other
no.
very much.
No. Nope.
They hold hands, only if they're married.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
no,
sure it
that's
involves
keep the chain
drowning
going.
somebody in a sacrificial manner.
We got a 4 or 5. Let's go. Let's get the Yahtzee train going. Let's get this straight. Come on now.
Otherwise, that thing's about to
That's
get
everybody.
it's gonna peek the corner and get blasted.
Uh-oh.
Can one use a guidance?
Not on this.
Oh, there's a 6 and a 7. Oh my god!
I'm
I
going
swear to
go
God,
buy a
Dylan, if you
lottery
get an
ticket.
8, I will give
If
you
you
all
go-
inspiration.
Or a
If you
3.
get an 8, I
We need
will
a
go
3
to
or an
the
8
store.
happening?
Roll a
We need a
history
3 or an
check.
8.
We've got a 4, 5, 6, and
Okay.
7. We need
If
a
you get a 3 or an 8,
8.
alright!
Oh my god! Is this
God, you get
I gotta
inspiration!
go.
Is this
I
a
gotta go.
heroic
I gotta go.
inspiration,
I need to
or
go
is-
buy a lottery ticket right now.
is this a heroic inspiration or is this a DM inspiration?
No, this is just a DM inspiration, just you all get a free inspiration.
I wasn't even
like-
paying attention.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, is it the normal inspiration from 2024 or is it like your special inspiration?
It's a special one, just whenever you want to
Okay.
use it.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh no. Well, we don't know what it is, but we got inspiration.
I will
And
give it
that's
to
all
you
that
guys. I will give it to you guys. I can't necessarily give you how these are made. But you do know, like, peeking around the corner, it looks scared.
Well, yeah, there's a giant octopus.
But it does have cover. So, for whoever's held actions go off, which would be Zelina and, I don't know if
Mine-
Muffins would technically
Mine
go off.
does not go off because Brehig did not tentacle.
Mhm.
Is it not threatening?
Well, you can't hit it anyway, technically, Muffin. It's not in your line of sight.
Is it not?
Nope,
Nope.
rock wall.
Okay. I'm just going by map layout. That's fine.
From
What are these guys called? Sea spawns?
from the from the octopus, you will hear, "Are you friend or foe?"
What are you speaking in? Telepathy?
Common.
He can speak.
No,
as a
because I-
droid now.
Yep,
Yeah.
I can just talk.
Can he respond back to you in his head?
He's not talking in his head. He's talking out
I-
loud.
Yeah. I no longer.
2024
have to-
druids can speak out loud in
Okay.
the WoW ships.
I no longer have telepathy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes it easier.
No, that makes me. It doesn't communicate back, but it does seem to kind of hide behind the rocks a little bit. Not that it doesn't understand you, but it doesn't
Mhm.
respond to you. But it seems to kind of cower, like, back a little bit.
So I can't see it. Do you have a good line of vision?
Well, yes, I can still see it. It's It's kind of scared, I think.
Oh, listen, if you don't engage us, we won't attack. We will not attack you.
It's still kind of peeking out a little bit. Van, it is your turn, so it's kind of peeking out, like, looking at you. More just like it saw you nuke 2 of the adults with an arrow.
I mean, gotta kill them all, Goblin Slayer style. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how they're made, so I wouldn't, Van wouldn't know if it's like this thing would grow up to become a bloodthirsty monster, or if it's just going to be what it is. However, we gotta move further down this tunnel. I can see it, correct?
Kind of, yeah. It's got like mostly cover. It's barely peeking out.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna go. Well, that doesn't matter for sharpshooter, but I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Drizzle's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 30. I'm gonna put. No, I'm not gonna do that in case we don't kill it. I was gonna say I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark on it, but I'm not gonna do that because we might not kill it. And then I will action dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action, give Drizzle the ability to action dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And that would be my turn. As I'm just getting up closer to this thing.
Its held action will go off.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to swim away. As it starts running from Drizzle.
Drizzle use his reaction to fucking kill him.
Because here's the thing: is this thing trying to lead us into an ambush?
That's what I don't know. If it's trying to be like an ambush or it's trying to notify other people, we don't know. It's also technically some form of monstrosity or something. But it's a kid, and we don't know how they're made. And we don't know if it can even actually grow up. So I don't think it's gonna attack of opportunity from Drizzle at the moment, so it is what it is. I'll let somebody else make that decision for now, unless it's, forces our hand.
Test.
We're just gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then I guess might as well action dash for all heading that way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that'll be my turn. She's gonna just start heading that way, following everybody.
Hey, Muffin.
So the general idea is that we're probably going to kill it.
Potentially, we don't know. It's like if it decides to lead us into a trap or actually turn hostile, it depends.
Okay.
But that's why I wanted to roll a history check and failed.
General, I've got a clean sight on it. Do you want me to boop? I point out my fist.
I don't know exactly. I'm not 100% sure how these creatures are made and if this child is considered innocent or if it needs to go.
Technically, let me adjust it because there we go. It's technically a small creature.
But if it's going to attempt to lead us into a trap or turn and try to attack us, that's another thing.
So play it by ear for now.
It's about all we can do.
I will hold a firebolt again.
Jesus Christ.
Brick.
Probably hearing all this shit like this is highly uncool. Okay. So I can get about right there. Then... I will action dash and end here. You know what? No. I will end. Okay. Yeah, Brihik will speak to this small creature and say, Do not worry. Nothing. I will not let anything happen to you. Are you okay? Are you fine? Are you hurt?
You see as it's like, because it was swimming away, like it turns back to you, and lets out this sound, and it kind of sounds like a drowning, like, because they're underwater, and you can tell from this sound that they don't necessarily speak, but it's a really horrid kind of like someone screams while drowning.
Yeah.
Like they are very afraid of you. This very giant octopus.
Can I give an animal handling?
For the child.
Yeah. Children are technically animals.
Roll me a persuasion with disadvantage.
Oh, God. I'm already at disadvantage.
9.
Okay.
They still seem a little like they're not necessarily. Let me roll something for them. Okay. Because you're telling the truth. They still seem afraid, but they don't look like they're actively like fearing for their life, maybe, but they're still very like shaken and hesitant.
So that's 60, 20 if I were to move here. You know what? No. I'm going to stay where I am. That is my turn.
Zelina.
I'm going to swim 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then dash 10, 20, 20, 30. That is it for me.
Alright. Here is a question. Is anyone planning to actively attack this creature in the next round?
Until it does something hostile, so I don't think I will be.
If it leads us into an ambush, then yes. But if not, no.
Uppin?
Oh, I said same, sorry.
Okay. Tess?
Yeah, not unless it does something.
Alright. We're going to temporarily come out of combat. As it's still going to swim a little bit to get some distance from you, but it is kind of like looking back over its shoulder a little more like hesitant / curious. It seems to kind of be trying to gauge like what you guys are.
I want to do some silly little dance moves, or something to like get a positive reaction out of this thing.
Yeah,
It's clearly okay.
I'm just going to swim down to this nook and just look down the hallway, this caveway, and see if there's any signs of an ambush.
Mm-hmm.
Perception?
Oh yeah, you can roll me a perception.
You feel someone touch your shoulder, and I will give you advantage as well.
Oh, alright, let me re-roll that and see if I get higher.
And you also have a D4.
Okay, so that's 8, 18 plus. Hey, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So, two things. Brehik, you get a 10. It doesn't really seem to understand what you're trying to do, but it's curious. So it kind of starts looking a little more intrigued at you. And then as Zelina, Muffin, and Van swim forward, they kind of like give a little like a drowning little like sound, and they like kind of back up into Brehik a bit. And you see them like grab one of your tentacles, and they kind of use it to like hide behind.
Yeah.
No.
May I also Nope, never mind. Oh wait.
Okay. And with real quick, with a 20 for Zelina, you don't see anything. You do notice above you a net, very carefully strewn. Just so you see it here. Holding a bunch of boulders and rocks, like kind of like it was made to maybe block off like a pathway. But it's fastened and it's not been pulled.
Was the kid like looking to pull it?
You don't really know. You didn't see them go for it.
Muffin moves.
I will point that out to everyone. I'm like, but it seems that they have a way to block this entrance as I point up.
As Tetsu's up on dirt, he's looking up like, is that a way to... That's not a way to treat rocks, really.
Well, I mean...
Can I push this child to the side?
I'm rolling a thing for it. You pointed out. You see the little kid kind of like pokes his head out to look at you, Zelina. Looks up at the rocks. Looks back at you.
I look at him. I'm like, was she gonna pull that on us?
Kind of like slinks a little bit beside Brehik.
He was.
It fills a pat with some tentacles on its forehead and its little head.
Well, here's the question. If it pulled that and it was designed to block off a passage and we were on this side, we're gonna drown down here. You better hope there's another way out.
Pretty much. I'm gonna be like, well, Brehik, that child is your responsibility. I still don't trust it.
Very well. Then, if it is my responsibility for this child, it will also be under my protection. And he nods in agreement.
As you are saying that,
They pull out a
your
knife.
passive Finn. Oh, go ahead, Van.
No, I was just saying they pull out a knife and stab Brehik. That's all I was gonna say.
Finn, you hear the sound of movement. Like the rushing of water.
Would you allow me, DM, to grab Zelina's head and peer them over to wherever I'm hearing the movement?
Yeah, you hear it coming from the right.
I peer your head that direction. Mo.
When you say right, you mean like down here, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm like,
Oh,
I'm
hold
saying
on.
right,
Oh,
because I'm like, right, there's a wall.
never mind.
You know.
Okay.
You basically see a cavalry of sea spawn, one riding a giant seahorse.
I want the seahorse.
And you hear the one has a trident drawn and is pointing it at you. And you start hearing this little kid like start making like very uncomfortable. Again, like they sound like they are just always drowning.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear
Yeah.
it kind of like swim up, and it's like they're communicating.
Two things. That one trident, does it look like the trident that we know of?
No.
Okay, good. Just wanted to be
It's
sure.
different.
Because if it was, look, I'm jumping on sight. Second thing is this little sea creature. Does he have like his hands out while he's talking?
Yes, it looks
Trying
like
to say,
he's.
hey, these
It
aren't
looks
bad
like
people.
it's diffusing the situation.
Okay.
We're trying to, at least.
And you watch as this kind of like, have you ever like your mom in the clothing store when you're playing in the clothing racks and they do the like, get over here, like the like the hand like here to the kid, and you see the kid start swimming towards them.
We had no intentions of hurting your child. They were safe.
Are they speaking in primordial like Aquan, or are they just speaking drowning?
They're speaking in it is a language none of you understand. But you would watch the kid like making these movements, and then they point like in the direction that you came from. Like this, they like point this way. And after like probably an uncomfortable minute or two, the one on the seahorse does this very weird like garbled like apologies. 'Tis been a while since we spoke common.
The fuck?
He's an awakened sea spawn.
Well, this is interesting. Well, greetings there. We're here to try and retrieve something that was taken from someone that we know of.
You came to follow Purple One, yes?
Yes.
You came with intent to kill all kind, no?
No, we're here defending ourselves. They got kind of hostile with us, so with all due respect, if those three were with you, we were just defending ourselves. We do not wish to kill you guys. We just want to retrieve back what was taken from us from the Purple Lady.
You kill all kind, yet spare child. Why?
Well, like we said, it was in self-defense. They were aggressive towards us, but it probably doesn't mean anything to you. But the child wasn't aggressive.
You know, at a game, technically, we attacked first.
I know, but in game, I'm trying to use my bard skills, to be like, hey, they were hostile towards us.
Rehik is looking at all of you like I fucking told y'all.
You didn't say anything. You swam and started attacking.
They looked at you and
I have said, not today, but I have said we should non-lethal. And he looks at all of y'all like,
oh no,
point
my
and
arrows that can't non-lethal.
some of us
that
can't do
sucks.
non-lethal.
I said what I said.
To be fair, they were openly hostile. Like, you appeared and they immediately were like, fucking shooters, start swinging.
Yeah, that's why I said it. They were hostile towards us.
The seeming leader of the sea spawn will say, we do not want your kind here any longer.
Well, that's understandable. Once we get what we're looking for, we will be gone.
Roll me a persuasion.
Come on, persuasion.
Can I aid this?
Yeah.
Or the guidance?
I will say, Zelina, you can have advantage because the kid vouched for you.
Cool. 31.
Okay.
Actually, it's a natural 20.
That is a natural 20. They don't highlight it anymore on the news sheets, which is, I hate.
Nope. That's a crit, baby.
As a crit. You see this sea spawn sort of like deliberates and says, I will show you the way. You find what you need and you leave. We have understanding, yes?
Of course, of course.
And resuming that very garbled, kind of drowning speech, motions the others to move out of the way. And he starts guiding you, and you watch the kid start trying to come along, and he kind of snaps at it and points like over there.
Oh, damn. Sorry,
Goes
little
back.
buddy. Damn, little buddy, you can't party with the adults, man. I'm sorry. You're too young to be on this ride. I wave everyone to follow suit.
We'll move as we do. No, we can't do it stealthily now.
Alright, let me... That could have gone a lot of different ways. I was very happy with that.
No, we should have killed them all.
Yeah, man, we need the experience points, man.
Not gonna lie, I was worried you guys were gonna murk the kid because I was like, yeah, Brehik would not stay with y'all any longer. But
I
it
mean,
is. It is.
if he
He
did
would be
something
like, these
hostile-
people are psychopaths. Like, fucking.
I mean,
I mean,
if
look.
Mike succeeded on his check, I don't know. I might have.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. If that kid would have pulled the latch that drop all these rocks, I mean, yeah, Zelina probably would have killed the kid because that's a hostile
Is that a
act.
smart thing to leave there, by the way?
Probably not.
Well,
Probably
So-
not, right?
I know in game we don't know the lore, but out of game, I'm pretty sure sea spawn are not naturally occurring, which means somebody drowned a 5-year-old.
Yeah, exactly. So,
And
like,
I'm more of like, I'd rather the 5-year-old not be a monstrosity that was put through something horrible and then resurrected in a like amalgamation of life. But we
Right.
don't know that, and that might not be
We
how the
don't.
world works either. It could be different.
yeah.
So yeah, they will take you deeper down the corridor. This is where you would have fought all of them, by the way.
Nice.
Oof, small area.
Mm-hmm. As they will lead you to the far wall.
Gosh, is it really 9 degrees outside right now?
How?
Mhm.
Is it really 9 degrees outside right now?
Oh yeah, it's cold.
Sure
It's very
is.
cold.
Yeah.
Christ.
Cause it's snow outside too, baby.
Snow
And-
again.
As he is, leading you, he will say,
Garble, garble, garble.
we just want peace.
Oh yes, that's understandable.
You surface kind. Stay out of water. Bad enough with barracudas.
Well, do you have an issue with barracudas? Because we're not from here, so I don't really know what is going on with you and the top land.
Land dwellers forget. They forget water bring life. Can't live without water. They destroy water.
Well, that's understandable. Yes, you can't live without water. Some people, I guess, destroy water. It's very sad.
Mistress of the Deep is tired. Tired of land dwellers doing what they want. Throwing trash where they want. Ruining waters however they want.
Mm-hmm. And is this Mistress of the Deep? Is her plan to flood the top of land and make it just all water?
Do not know Mistress's plan. We are simple folk. We live simple lives.
Mm-hmm. I understand simple lives, but
I am just a simple fish man.
I mean, you live in a simple life. Would your mistress kill tons of land folk? Would you just idly sit by?
More water for us. More room to stretch feet.
That's very sad.
Looks at Van.
Looks at Muffin. Just out of curiosity, I'm not too familiar with your kind. How is your kind made? Are you guys naturally occurring, or...?
Many lives taken by ocean every day. Some by boat, others by barracuda. Some
What does
by
that mean?
not nice land people.
I think it means that these guys come from individuals who were drowned at sea.
Okay. Cool.
When we
cool.
die with hatred in our hearts, we do not rest.
I'm curious, and I'm looking at Brehik because he has a whole thing where he has said he does not like to kill sentient creatures, but he likes to kill monstrosities and monsters. How does he feel about this?
Yeah, because these things, I think, are monstrosities or undead.
He did not give a chance to, but if he would have gotten the chance to in the fight, he would have acted non-lethally.
Really?
Yes.
Very interesting.
Seeing
Okay.
the child only further confirmed his belief on this.
Muffin size, but quiets.
And you will watch as he sort of feels along the rock face. And you see some of the rocks start to shift away. And you don't really see it on the map, but there's basically like a hidden passage here.
Did he say the Mistress of Tides or the Mistress of Water?
Mistress of Tides.
Gotcha. Excuse me.
And he will say, you follow this path. It will take you deeper in to Mistress's lair. You will find Purple One there.
Secret tunnel.
Well, let's do it quietly, everyone. We gotta go kill the Mistress, and then probably kill them on the way out.
I cast Thaumaturge. You just scream very loudly. No, I'm joking.
Oh no.
Mistress of the
Secret
Time.
tunnel.
This This is like the Mistress of the Tides, based off of what he said, is basically a more radical version of the Verdant Syndicate. According to him.
Can we roll stealth, Emily?
I mean, I would like to
Would
stealth.
that be
I don't know if
something
we...
that would be possible?
Are we able to stealth swimming? I would love to if we are.
Well,
Go ahead.
sorry, I was asking because I have underwater camouflage. It has advantage on dexterity checks while made underwater.
So typically I would say yes. However, something's going to happen first.
Yeet.
As you get a little bit down into that tunnel, and you're probably starting to be like, all right, we should probably start, getting a little sneaky, you would feel a current start pulling you inwards. And you would feel this current getting stronger and stronger and stronger, to a point where you feel as though you are being flushed down a drain pipe.
Whee!
Oh.
Woo!
If you did not take Q's potions, we would have had a skill challenge to see if you didn't drown and or go unconscious down the way.
Woo!
Oh boy.
We committed treason, so we didn't drown in the water. Yes. I'm okay with that trade.
And you would spill out through what feels like a hole in the wall. And you are all in basically a pocket of air with water up to your ankles.
Uh-oh.
Dagnabbit.
A maze.
Are these walls like with
They are
doors and
walls.
stuff? Oh my! Did we fall in from the ceiling?
You fell in. You see where the water is here?
Yeah.
You all came out through that hole in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna look at Brihik again and say, "Good luck, bud."
I'm gonna listen at this door, if there is a door.
And there is a door.
Actually, if they're looking at that, I did want to just check this corner just to make sure there wasn't going to be anything coming up behind us. That was all.
Yeah. Brihik, you are a large octopus in this little room. You are no longer underwater.
Squish, squalak. Oh.
Does a 14 hear anything?
No, I didn't get a chance. I didn't collect those arrows that I was taking off my inventory.
You with the 14, you don't hear anything.
Do I hear anything?
Do you want to roll a perception?
17.
17? Neither of you hear anything. In fact, it's relatively kind of peaceful, the sound of running water in the background. You see kelp and various forms of seaweed lining the walls. The doors look a bit run down, a bit rotted almost, obviously from the wood just being soaked in water constantly.
Well, I've got your back, Captain.
Well, thank you, Muff. I'm going to do something else here to help out. I'm going to snap my fingers. I'm going to summon Primrose inside while she's invisible. Yes.
Can you summon in a space you can't see?
Typically, no, but it might be different with Warlock.
Because
Find Familiar, I think you have to see the space, but if it's something different...
Do I have to see the space? Oh, yeah, let me pull it up and see.
Is it the Find Familiar spell?
Yeah. Just...
wish I could spell better sometimes.
The Find Familiar.
As a magic action, temporary dismissed.
No, there's nothing in range.
As a magic action, activity can cause it to reappear in unoccupied space within 30 feet of you. Oh, it doesn't. It used to be you had to do it where you could see, but it just says within 30 feet.
Yeah,
Occupied
so
space.
you would hear Primrose say from the other side of the door, "All clear, boss."
You know, I can't see. It's darkness.
Gotta give me a second. It's a different type of darkness.
Emily, did I notice
know.
anything this way before I turned back to follow them?
You did not.
Awesome.
Where is? How did I do
Yes.
this before? Bear with me.
Guys,
No,
how
we're-
much you want to bet this is the boss room? No, I'm kidding.
If we found it
I
on the
don't.
first door, on the first layer of a tower, we didn't need to sneak up on the roof.
Y'all can be as salty as you want about that. He was literally, they were like, oh, well, the boss isn't going to be on the first floor. He's probably going to be higher up. Nah, he was on the first floor sitting in a throne room looking at the door. So.
Yep. I was just like, you don't see that every day.
Ego.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good, Emily?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Ooh, see an
And then-
emeralds.
You would see. Hold on, there's one more thing.
Is it the dead body of Safi? No shit.
It's a Dead Sea spawn.
Oh shit.
Oh my. And I am having Primrose stay invisible.
You would see a Dead Sea spawn laying in the puddle. They appear a bit cut up. It's kind of sliced a bit. Definitely a little roughed up. Like they did get into some sort of squabble.
Hmm.
Does it look like it was claw marks?
Yes.
Like, do they look like they were unarmed strikes from Safi's claws?
Possibly.
Muffin will clap her hands together, and then you just hear her whisper, "May your body not be defiled like the others."
Mhm.
If I open this,
Amen.
if I open this door, does it show that it was just a big old loop?
Yep.
Well, we've got a path that way. We see a dead sea spawn, which is probably the right way to go. Are we wanting to check whatever might be that other direction?
I mean, we can. I can have Prim kind of go this way. Keep me in the loop of what's going on.
Well, I can check it real quick if you wish. Splish, splish, splish. Splish.
Yep. Splish splash.
Opening the door.
I'd like to listen in to see if there's anything in the room first. Is that a perception?
Roll me
check?
perception.
Yay.
And then you throw Drizzle in.
9. Oof.
You don't hear anything. You hear running water.
Alright, I'll open the door. This was a mistake. Oh. Oh, it looks nice. Oh, but there's dead bodies in here.
There's a few skeletons. You walked over one on the way down the hallway.
Oh. Does it appear of anything of value or anything along those lines, or just an odd room?
The only interesting thing about these skeletons is they also wear the garb of, like, those water elemental citizens that you saw at the temple.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, if he doesn't notice anything of, like, glaring out, he will head back. Alright, does anybody else notice that these skeletons may or may not be from the same type as the temple that we were in previously, where the trident was?
Well, that makes sense. I mean,
What do you think it means?
Maybe she doesn't care about her people as much as they think she does? I don't know.
that's a good theory.
Could be.
Be like, all right, Primrose, we're gonna do it again. I'm gonna teleport Primrose inside.
How long have we been in this cave so far?
Like a minute or two, 2 minutes. You teleport her inside. She would be very, cause she can't. Can she telepathically communicate with you?
Yes, because she is my familiar.
She would say, "Well, I hear something."
Huh, you do.
And after a little bit of some minutes, she'd go, "There's like a watery looking creature eating a fish."
I will relay that to Muffin and Tess, who are next to me.
Yeah, do like the line. I turn to Tess.
Tess comes out. Here to tell everybody out there.
By the time it gets to Van, he's just like, I don't want to hear about what you do at night.
And then I'm gonna use my action to look through Primrose's eyes, so that way I could see the room from being out here.
So, you would see. Come on. You'd see that, and then she's peeking into this room.
No.
Well,
And it would look like a sea hag.
Sea hag?
Yep.
Would Zelina know sea hag?
Yes, you would.
Yeah, I would, because
oh, you guys are hag experts.
Yes, you are.
We know about a hag.
So,
goodness.
Muffin
Mm-hmm.
will see Zelina just. She starts to get a little angry, and where she's like wants to grab her sword and like dash in, but then she kind of just stops and just does some 3 quick, deep breaths, and then she's calm.
What's that? What's in there?
Well, there's a hag.
Oh. Well, we better be careful. The hag might have a family. I look towards Brehik.
Damn.
Oh, no.
Oh, I guess I'm the monster for not wanting to kill children.
Child's already dead, apparently.
Well, he was talking perfect. He was looking perfectly fine to me. Would it be reverted because I did click a thing.
You do
but I
realize
can't.
it is a
I got
monstrosity,
you.
correct?
It is not.
Anyway, what's the plan, Captain?
Well, this is what I think we should do. I'm not speaking for what you guys want to do, but this is something that I would like to do. I would like for us to sneak up on it and then just stab it to death.
You see Muffin crack her knuckles and grin at you.
Yeah, I have a hatred towards hags.
Well, if it's a hag, though, really, really, really low chance that they're friendly, especially where we're at.
We're in an air pocket, right? So we're not swimming.
Nope.
You are not swimming.
Nope.
So we
why
can
I said we
stealth.
could sneak up. That's why I said we could
Yeah.
sneak up on it and then just stab it to them. That's what she said.
Tess, you feel a hand on your shoulder as I will cast guidance.
Time to stealth.
I will say it is.
What's up, Emily?
It is disadvantage
Why is that?
What?
Because
because your movement's in the water.
Yeah, we are.
Oh.
She did say.
Fuck.
Oh, we have wait. We have a swim speed. Would that help us out at all?
That is true. You know what? You have a swim speed. I'll take it. You can just have a straight roll.
Nice.
I don't.
I would like to use Sverfeneven camouflage, which gives me advantage on stealth checks.
So a straight roll.
No, because we have swim speed. Emily was saying. Wait, no. Was that only with?
Did you take
'cause
the
of Crystal,
potion?
or- Yes.
Then yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right then.
Damn, I rolled
Cool, I have
close.
20.
All right.
Don't forget you got a D4 test.
Relatively,
So poor.
relatively quiet.
50.
Jump it, jump it. It has disadvantage on its initiative. Yeet. Hopefully, everybody who goes in front of me moves out of the way first.
Oh my god, with disadvantage rolled a 15 and a 16.
Dang.
I can probably guess the answer, but I assume Primrose doesn't have an initiative.
I don't know. Zelina, what was your initiative?
Oh, I have a 7.
7. Got it.
I was talking, but I was muted, and I am
Yeah,
rolling for Primrose.
Okay, so Primrose does. Okay.
Yeah, technically, familiars have the initiative.
Alright.
If the character sheet would.
Is
want to
Brehik
load.
rolling?
Oh, fuck.
So how does this work? Because it's surprised. Does it not, like...
The only difference is that it just goes, it had the disadvantage on the initiative.
Okay.
That's what surprise does now.
Says,
Um,
if you would like to swap initiatives with me since you're further up than I am, I would be okay with that.
Anna?
I mean, I can swap with anybody. Oh,
I was, if you want to, then I would be willing to. But if you're like, nah, that's too high up on the list, then I totally understand.
listen, it's up to you. If you want to go, go ahead. I'm fine where I'm at.
Okay.
So starting off, Brehik.
Holding an action to make it into the room after everybody else does.
You can move through them.
You just can't end your turn on them.
Also, Emily, how high are these corridors and rooms?
The corridors and the rooms are around like 5. Well, not 5. Like, we'll say like 8 feet, 8 to 10 feet. Like they're pretty decently high.
Okay, so then Primrose is like at the top then.
Okay.
Question with this. Never mind. I'm just gonna hold an action to cast Starry Wisp whenever the thing comes into view.
Okay. It will immediately, hearing movement, kind of crawl across the floor. Like if you've ever seen The Ring, like how she comes out of the TV a bit.
Oh, she gets punched, right? Bang. Not even let her get in full way out the TV, man. Like, I don't know why people let that happen.
Does a 15 hit her?
That hits.
Okie dokie. As Brehik kind of reaches his hand up in the air and it looks like stardust comes out from like nowhere, and he will reel back his hand and throw it.
Pretty. It gets in her face, and she like starts clawing at her face. She's like, "My eyes, my eyes!" And then she just glares at you.
I point at Zelina, as if to say it was her.
As I have a sword out. I'm like,
crawls over to you, and she's gonna try and attack you. She starts like clawing at you. Does a 14 hit?
It does not.
All right, I think that's all they can do. Yep.
Once we started moving through this, we were no longer stealthing. Once we hit initiative, or
Well, the stealth was to jump her. You would need to re-stealth after initiative.
20. I'm gonna. Bonus action put a hunter's mark on her. The one that I still have up that I haven't dropped.
Hey.
And then I'm gonna shoot him twice. With a straight roll instead of disadvantage. Does a 30 hit? Does a 34 hit the sea hag?
It does.
If a 34 does not hit, then we gotta leave.
I forgot to click that. My bad. 14 damage.
14. She's not looking great. And she gets an arrow to the side.
Well, yeah, because, sea hags are like the lowest totem pole hag.
She is slowed, by the way. So she has
All
minus
right.
10 to her movement speed. Does a 15 hit.
It does.
Nice. 18 points of damage. And then Dressel's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And he's gonna get right here. And he's going to action dodge. And I'm gonna stay here.
Tess.
Oh, joy.
Actually, no, I'll move up one just so Tess can get by me. If that's alright. Because I forgot I can fire in melee.
She's got spell sniper. She can do the same thing.
No, I know. I forgot that I had that I could fire within melee.
It's funny because Anna's always like, let me move to get line of sight. I'm like, you have spell sniper. It doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't matter. I still like to do it. Okay, leave me alone.
No,
Why?
I'm gonna put it on a t-shirt. That's why.
I guess we'll move Hex to the hag and Hex deck. For the dramatic effects.
Just put her out of her misery.
Yeah. Is it disadvantage? Will I have disadvantage?
For what?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of why you would.
I don't think
It's not pro, it's slowed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hold on. We're gonna hit it.
Take old Yeller out to the back.
Listen.
Just put her down.
21 and 13. Yeah.
How do you kill it?
I was gonna say plus, your G and your X. Just
Listen. The D6. Yeah. Again, I feel like because basically using spell sniper, I feel like it's just her finding space between everybody. Hold on. Gotta
I'm just firing behind Van.
Yep. Literally just right between.
Now here's a question. Fae don't go back to Fae when they die unless they have magic to do so, correct?
Nope.
Well, time to survey the room.
I chop its head off.
I collect my arrows. Because I didn't do it last time because we technically just immediately left. Alright, that's one arrow gone.
I peer around this corner. Because it's not a door.
You peer around the corner. I just look in, and then I'm gonna.
Oh.
Hmm. So we're all thinking the same thing, right?
Well, after that big pile of treasure
Oh.
that was one, yes.
Hold up.
Poke it with a stick.
Briak, are you going with them, or are you wanting to do something?
Sorry, my Roll20's not working.
Let me see. Hold on. I gotta read what this spell can do here.
Just so, in case you can't see, Xavier, we see a chest of loot, but
Yeah, I'm
like,
watching the stream right now. Throw something at it.
Oh, you know, I'm going to
Okay,
just
there we
see what my spell can actually do, because there's a lot of things that.
Do you want to throw it so close to it, though, Captain?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's not a huge thing, you know, it's just prestidigitation. There we go. No.
I've got a bedroll. Can launch that
Oh,
up.
there it is. Nope. I throw a ball bearing at it. I forgot I have a bag full of ball
You
bearings.
throw a ball bearing, you hear a tink off the front of the chest.
It just rolls back.
Yep.
I'm like, all right, it's not a mimic. Otherwise, the ball bearing would have stuck to it. Pick up my ball bearing, and then I look inside the chest to see if there's anything in there. Or is it locked?
It's not locked. You open the chest.
Curious.
I flanked the chest just in case.
Mr. Briak, could you come over here and help me? Listen in?
Of course. I will cast guidance and also help.
Eyeballing what comes out of the chest. There could be snakes in there.
Yep.
Roll a d4. Just do it.
That's a 30
30.
perception.
Damn.
Alright.
Damn.
We'll get to that 30 in a second. Zelina, you're just opening the chest?
Well, I want to check it for traps first.
Okay. You can roll me investigation.
Isn't it perception now for traps?
Yes.
Oh, it is. You're right. Thank you.
Oh, hey, that's better, because... A 9.
You perceive any traps on it.
It's fine. Does it seem like it's unlocked?
Yes.
Oh, it is unlocked. Okay, I'm gonna step to the side here and fling it open to where if there was like a poison needle trap, it would break.
I was gonna be like, Primrose is in the way.
Oh no, I have to move 2 things at once.
You open it, a blow dart does come out, and it hits the wall right here.
Yep. I'm glad I sidestepped. Is there anything inside?
There is. You see 800 gold,
Oh.
Ooh,
a
fancy.
collection of gemstones worth about 1,200 gold,
Ooh.
and a very old-looking book where the pages kind of look a little waterlogged.
Will you put that in the
How to
car?
train your djinn How to train your djinn patron.
How to Train Your Genasi.
Listen.
Put it in the tat.
So, the book looks rather old and withered. The edges of its pages kind of frayed and splitting at the edges, but the ink remains completely intact as if by magic.
Oh, well, I will definitely pick up the old book and start to skim it.
Can you put the loot in the chat, please, Emily?
Yeah.
I throw a fireball on the loot, melting all the loot.
It's 160 gold. And then I'll do the math for that in a second.
With that 30 muffin. You don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
No problem.
And then
I wait until I hear Zelina stepping back towards us, and then I will open.
and then 240 GP worth of gemstones, or whatever we want to sell those to each individual.
How much loose gold was it again? Sorry, Mike?
160.
Thank you.
How do I mark this?
Looking through the book, just skimming it, Zelina. Can you read Aquan?
Nope.
I can.
And
Not
Tess.
yet, actually. Eventually I can. Once we level up.
well, it is completely written in Aquan.
I'll be like, oh, this is trash.
Wow.
I can't read it, throw it away, burn it, light it on fire. That was a joke.
Captain, would you like to send Primrose through, or shall I open it?
Oh, of course I can do that.
What language is that book in, Zelina?
I don't know, but
Well, I could take a guess, seeing as where we're at. Tess, you know the same language I know that I think it would be.
You can take a look. Can I see it?
well, unfortunately, you didn't say the magical word. As I'm dangling in front of you.
Give me that fucking book.
That was the magic word.
Do you want me to take a look at the book or not?
Well, the book's right here. I'm dangling it right in front of you. Like, here you go.
Would you let her take it if she goes to take it? Or are you gonna pull it back like an ant?
Well, that's the risk you're gonna have to take, though. She'll let you have it.
Okay, she takes the book.
I mean, skimming the book for you, Tess, and I'm assuming, Van, you're like looking over her shoulder. It's a pretty old, kind of worn-looking journal.
Ooh. Sure.
And just kind of catching like brief brief glimpses of it. It appears to be a collection of handwritten notes discussing strategy and formations and movement and sending troops to fortify various locations. And you get the feeling this is some sort of war journal.
Interesting.
Why was a war journal written in magic ink?
Why not?
Because it's a war journal.
Well, because it's underwater. I mean, so to keep the ink from that.
Yeah, looks like it might be some kind of war journal.
Do you know
Well, is there a
whose-
date?
Well, do you know whose it is?
Does it have a name, date, like?
It doesn't have like a name, but you do notice a very common name that keeps being written up is Demir.
God damn it!
That's
As she like sees the name, she like scowls. She's like, really?
Wait, does that mean it's Demir's journal, or this is the Mistress of the Tides writing about Demir?
You
It's
can
somebody.
assume it's about Demir.
Yeah.
Somebody's talking about this asshole. I
Crouzyan.
feel like she mutters to herself, Well, it seems like you were quite popular.
The stone's quiet. He's not indulging.
Now we're quiet.
But the stone does get a little heated as your eyes would also scan another familiar name.
Uh-oh.
It would talk about a blacksmith named Nosvi.
No! No.
And there would be record. Huh?
Nosfi, Nosfi.
Nosvie, Nosvi.
Gotcha.
And it would talk about, it would be like a small recount, but it was enough that it caught your eye. Just talking about how there was an attempt made to recruit this blacksmith, and they seemed reluctant to be involved in the war at all.
Interesting. Like, I feel like she sees her. I feel like she sees it, like her face, like it's the first when she saw her father's name, or she just kind of was like, really? But then she sees her mother's name, and her face like fully drops. She would kind of explain a little bit to the others, like what's in there.
And
And she's like, they were apparently trying to talk about recruiting my mother. I don't. She's kind of like the. We're gonna talk about that later.
Well, the pathway is clear.
I will step in. And once again, put my ear to a door.
And that's just what they'll do.
Do you need me to roll again?
So many dead bodies everywhere.
Yeah, because it's a new door.
So
Boop.
many dead bodies.
There are a lot of dead bodies.
Boop.
Checking every dead body as we go by.
29 this time.
Ooh.
Alright. You don't... How do I describe this?
That's worrying.
I gotta look something up on my DM chart real quick.
Uh-oh. You see, fellas, when the DM has to look up their flowchart, it usually means A, we either arrived here too soon and they need to figure out what needs to be fixed, or B, we arrived too late and they need to see what needs to be fixed.
Oh no. Do we need to take a break, Emily?
We are gonna go on break in a moment, but I will reveal this scene.
Oh. We found it, everyone. Maybe.
As you listen in, you do hear the sound of some slight footsteps shuffling, but that's kind of all you hear. Just like there's something in there. I
will alert the group.
I got you, Muffin. And I will teleport Primrose inside.
Let's hope none of them can see invisibility.
I know, that's the whole point. Invisibility, and she's flying to the...
Peeking in.
Like,
Primrose.
Look through her eyes.
You look through her eyes.
Yep.
you would see a room filled with dozens of scattered weapons.
Hmm.
And in this room, kind of in the center of it, this really large wooden cage.
Oh no, do they got someone trapped in a cage?
And
Sappy.
at the bottom of this cage is like a trap door. And you see someone refastening the cage door.
Hmm.
I mean, I wish I could actually see.
I'm reviewing
No,
it.
I know. But it is.
Oh, Sappy's outside the cage.
No? Did she
Killer.
wait? She's
Killer.
she's
Killer.
refascinating it or whatever. Does that
Like
mean she
she's
just-
coming back from it.
Oh, like she went down into the cage and came out. Is that what you mean?
Possibly.
Interesting.
We show her art.
God.
Woo woo.
We can fix
Killer. Killer.
Oh gosh.
We can fix her.
And we're gonna take our break here.
it. Okay, see you guys soon.
All right.
Yeah, drink some water, do what you need to do. We'll be back shortly.
Mm-hmm. here.
Woo!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We gotta welcome back. Welcome.
Alright, we are in it to win it. So, we had left off with Safi closing the door on this cage, seeming to refasten it. Primrose can see them being invisible.
Are you telling us it's Safi?
I'm about to. Well, it seems that our good friend Safi just got done being out of a cage.
I open the door.
Alright, you open the door, Muffin.
Go right in behind her.
You open the door, you watch as she swings around, kind of putting her hands up like she's about to start swinging, sees it's you guys, kind of drops it, like they're not as ready, like they do lower a bit, like, oh, it's you guys, but still a little like,
Muffin kicks her feet a little, and she's like, what evil thing are you doing now? She says. Twiddling her fingers.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, that was great.
I just pat Muffin on the back. Be like, you got this.
Oh my god, Mike has us watching this stupid anime. It's called, what is it called? It's like
Love After World Domination.
Love After World Domination, where like the hero falls in love with the villain and it's a horrible rom-com.
It's it's Power Rangers, but they're called Gelato Rangers. But like that, the leader of the Gelato Force falls in love with like one of the enemy commanders. Yeah, it's pretty wholesome.
You say that. Her gaze does kind of track Briac as he starts going around the other side of the room, blocking off, like, any sort of movement. She is clocking you. Very just, like, on edge, watching. And she will look at Muffin, and she'll say, well, I'm not doing anything evil. But maybe by your standards, it could be considered less savory.
Alright, guys, she's not doing anything evil. We're good.
Right, well, hold on one second. Safi, our good dear friend, why were you messing with the trap door there?
Ooh, see, you're using that F word a little hard. Friends is a stretch, don't you think?
Oh, I know. I'm just trying to do it to keep everyone nice and calm.
Right. I was actually just leaving, so you know what? It was lovely seeing all of you. I will be taking my leave.
If she goes to do anything sudden, I'm casting Hold Person, DM.
Okay.
Well, where's the trident?
The what? The what now?
The trident that you took?
Trident. I don't think I remember a trident. You might there's a lot of weapons in the room. I'm sure you might be able to find something in this mess.
Is it down the trap door?
She shrugs, like, nonchalantly, like, I don't know.
Insight check.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Inside check.
Go for it.
I don't believe
25.
her. I'm choosing not to believe her with or without an insight check.
Natural 2025.
Nice. Both of you. can tell, obviously she's playing it off. She knows exactly what you're talking about. She knows exactly to try and Brehik, with your natural 20, you would just notice like she does kind of glance at the trapdoor, like very briefly when talking about it.
She knows exactly what we're talking about. She even glanced at it for a brief second.
You open those beautiful lips and tell us the truth.
Do a perceptive little one.
Staring daggers into her.
Kind of gives like all of you a cheeky smile for a minute. Oh, okay. Well, look. I don't want to actually fight any of you. Not because I am sorely outmatched, but I appreciate what you did in the capital for us. So, consider this my IOU. Look, if you know what's best, I would say just leave it.
Well,
No good can come from you messing with it.
Can't do that.
You know that dagger will submerge an entire town above us. The whole town of Himich.
It's a trident.
You mean trident?
Yeah.
Trident. Yes.
Yeah. She says, I don't know what they're planning on doing with it, okay? We had a deal, I filled my end of it. I didn't ask questions, I didn't ask where it came from or what they plan to do with it.
Nor do you care that it would destroy an entire town and families?
Well, I would like to think they wouldn't drown an entire city. But unfortunately, our goal's a bit more important. Not to discount the lives of innocents, I would very much not like to see an entire town, an entire city be sunk. I don't think that's what would happen, though.
Oh, what? They paid you in a black opal, so you handed them a weapon of mass destruction?
She does the finger guns with the like the chick kind of sound, like, hey, you got it?
Shakes his head like, really?
Right. And please tell what you think is going to happen, if not for a whole town about to get drowned.
I'll think of it this way. If the guardian of this if the guardian of the city wants to drown the city, what did the city do in the first place to make them so upset? Is it really all just because people are polluting the water and, disrespecting nature? Or maybe it's a long-held grudge. Maybe it's your long-standing daddy issues. We don't really know.
Have they, I don't know, talked to the people up there to get them to stop? Have they used this threat before of, hey, I will start doing bad things if you guys don't stop messing with my stuff?
Like I said, I don't know all the details. All I really have been told is that, honestly, Tidal Weaver wasn't even the one causing the issues in the first place. You might have seen one of them on your way up here, if I'm imagining you came from up top. Those sea hags that have been crawling around.
None.
Well, the sea hags took root in the city maybe a few years ago and have been causing a whole bunch of mischief up above land. They've been creating restless waters, drowning people, creating those weird fish things.
And they're doing that in response to the things the city's doing, or this is the problem with the city?
Who knows? The hags have been an issue for a while, I'm sure. But I'm sure that the citizens of Himich don't make it any better. As far as I was aware, Tidal Weevil just has been hiding out. Not doing anything. I was only told to return her weapon to her.
Well, we could add a stipulation. You could give us an introduction.
Yeah, I'm not keen on going back down there. She's a little, feisty.
Well, you don't seem to have a teleportation circle up here in this room, so... because you haven't left yet. So I don't know if you have a choice.
Everyone's got a choice. My choice is out that door that you are standing in front of. So if you guys could just, scooch a little bit to the left, and I will be on my way.
I close the door.
You are insufferable.
Well, here, how about this, Safi? Think of it as, payment for what we did, in the capital of saving your two other friends who were, of course, betrayed by your so-called leader, Victor.
She gives you a nasty, scowl.
Mm-hmm.
And says, we weren't betrayed.
Well, that's not what one of them thought.
Sometimes, well, I guess you guys wouldn't know, sometimes your friends act out of their own best interest, even if it might look like it's harming you. It's all in good intention.
So, if we didn't help them, and they died because we weren't in the area they were at, we wouldn't consider that betrayal?
All I'm saying is Victor had his reasons.
How many
So
times?
I would appreciate it if you got his name out your mouth. My patience can only hold so much,
How many times has that been the excuse, is that he has his reasons?
Alright, you know what? Enough of this. I'm not listening to this. You want to go to your death? Fine. And she will start walking towards the cage. And start undoing the latch very angrily, muttering to herself, you want to go get killed? Fine. You want to go get drowned? Be my guest.
I look at
What
Muffin.
the fuck does it I care? I got what we needed.
I look at Muffin and nod to Safi be the good cop.
Muffin looks up at her. Sparkle eyes. Don't you want to help? Wouldn't it be fun to go fight something real tough?
Don't put that away. Don't look at me like that. Not more of just don't give me the sad please puppy dog eye.
Come on. It'd be real fun.
I'm not fighting a water general. When I don't need to. I'm just trying to leave.
Think of how fun it will be. I drew wavy hands.
We also
Roll me
never
a
said we were fighting them. Yet.
Roll me a persuasion muffin with this.
You got it. Oh, don't worry. I also have a +0 to it, so this is gonna go great.
Double natural 20.
What
I
if?
mean, it's possible it happened a couple times.
It's not a nat 1.
Hey, but that's half of a natural 20. You just need the 0.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. She kind of looks at Tess when she says this. I think I'm gonna pass on the infighting between elementals. Not my cup of tea.
And your cup of tea is fighting undead vampire spawn in the capital?
You know what? And she opens the door and she's like, "Go, just go."
She's like, but yet you seem more than happy to get involved by taking the trident in the first place.
It was a mission.
Well, this is a mission.
Right.
Right.
I have absolutely nothing to gain.
Well, actually, there is something to gain.
Alright, you drive a hard bargain. One date, I'll owe ya.
Yes! Yep. I was saying, that's what the prize is.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm staring at Safi like, you better not break her heart. You better say yes.
That plus a bit of friendship points.
You say like friendship points, and she does the side eye of like, I don't know if I want that.
I
Ruffin
give her the
looks up at her.
stares.
First off, I'm not a fan of being bribed for a date. If I wanted a date, I would get a date.
All right.
Not
good
that that's a
choice.
no.
You're welcome.
Jesus.
Now that we're all in agreement, come on. I grab her
No,
hand.
she doesn't say Jesus. She's just like, Andros, oh my god.
Now that we're all in agreement, let's go. I grab her hand.
Okay, no, really rethink this, okay? You're going in there
Ben,
to
I'm
fight
so happy for you.
a what? I did not say yes, first off. Second off, you're really going in there to fight a water general.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
For
you
what
fought a lot of
purpose?
things.
Oh,
To get a
Actually-
Triton back.
To save
All right.
lives, maybe make a deal, tell her don't do it. We don't know.
Hey, let me ask you this then. Why are you getting the Triton back?
So she doesn't
I
try
point
to
at
stay.
Tess.
Yeah.
I point at Rock Queen.
I'm just quiet.
Oh no, are you trying to take a weapon because someone that you sort of trust might have told you to, but never explained why, but you're willing to do it anyway because you trust them and explicitly through association? Gee, I wonder what that's like.
Well, I don't really trust him, but the fact that potentially he could kill Tess, yeah, I'm doing it.
I'm just
Well,
saying, you can't
congratulations
judge
on
me.
your date.
It seems like you got a pretty good hang of things. I don't know why you're asking.
She puts her hands up like, oh my god.
Come on,
here.
Safi, haven't you ever heard of double standards?
Look here, Safi. If you come along with us and my friend Finn, I will apologize to a certain bard who I do not like, but I will apologize to him.
That's actually not a bad deal, because if you apologize, he would like that, which means he would owe me. You know what? That's fine. I can accept that.
2
I can
rewards
look
for
it over.
one
Wow.
good deed.
Okay, so that makes it okay.
She can hold it over his shoulder, be like, I got them to
Yeah.
apologize.
Oh yeah, I know. Zelina knows the game.
2 rewards for one good deed.
I fucking love Muffin's confidence.
Come, I drag her in.
I whisper in Finn's ear. Good job.
Thumbs up.
I whisper in Safi's. Careful, she's a top.
She's being just dragged along semi against her will. She's gonna look at Brihik and like an understanding, I feel like, passes between her where she's like, you get it, we're enemies. We're not supposed to like each other, right?
If,
Like,
she-
you get with
if he
this.
catches her out of the corner of his eyes looking straight, he will say, "We have nothing to talk about. I don't like you, you don't like me. Let's keep it that way."
He understands what's going on. The smart one in the group, just saying.
Mr. Brehik, are you gonna help me pick out a pretty dress for my date?
I look to Safi
This
and I look back staring.
manipulation.
I look back to Safi. Looks like if a look could kill, and then I look straight and I say nothing.
You know, to be fair, we've already committed treason multiple times. It's fine.
I don't know why you don't just join us.
Well, because you're killing people to get what
Because-
you want. We don't want to do that.
And because your type are disgusting.
Oh,
She rolls her eyes and goes, yeah, I'm aware of how they view tieflings. You can let it go now.
I wasn't speaking
Dang.
racially.
Oh, sorry, were you speaking to Zamians too? Which is fair, I guess. We all from a different country rather than your glorious empire.
She's trying to push his
Ooh.
buttons. He is not going to fall for
Ooh,
that.
dude, she threw the race card. Now she's throwing the culture card. Damn.
If you
Yeah,
wanna
it's
get-
not that. It's not as big as a flex as she thinks that is.
Bro, I know, but still.
If you want to be real sappy, though, Muffin, me, and Zelina are not even from this country, so take that as you will.
No, yeah, you're one of the, and she makes quotations, good ones.
I don't know if I would count myself as a good one, but I don't know if I'd count myself as a member of this country.
Being hunted down in the Crouzyan Empire, so yeah, you're one of the good ones.
Wait, backstep us. Wait, hold on. Did she say you're being hunted down in the Crouzyan Empire?
You're not one
Oh.
of the ones being hunted down.
Oh,
So
I
you're
thought
a
she
good
said you're
one.
being hunted
you're
down.
a good foreigner because you're
Yeah.
from the right foreign place.
Yeah, he's just like, I thought she said you're being hunted down, and I'm like, hold up, that's news. Back up. Rewind.
Yeah, I know. Be like, who
Oh,
hunting
yeah.
us? Like, hold up.
Yeah, hold on just a second.
Besides, I don't blame the gnome. Not necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like what? She's like, I know what we're about. I know that no one likes us and no one's going to agree with what we do.
Well,
Might as well own it.
Here's the question. How about you tell us what you're doing? All we've gotten is murder, stealing, a bit more murder, Victor being murderous. Haha, we're bad guys. We don't even know what you're actually doing with all of the stones other than a name. I think about the name that we were told. Hold on. Where was it? Tizardet or something? He's using them to make
She
something.
like whips around like she looks at you like, where the fuck did you hear that name?
Oh, just a pirate.
Oh, you ran into Davy.
That's a word for it.
He was a good one.
No, he's just a man that he's a man that just wants information, really.
Oh yeah, he's a bit of a troublemaker. But she has a little bit of a fond smile when she's talking about him.
Is like a father figure or something to you?
Oh no, I've only met him maybe once or twice, but he was good to trust it.
Anyways, back to the what are you actually trying to do?
And again, we are mortal enemies, so no, I'm not going to tell you all of our plans and secrets,
Well,
unfortunately.
if I tell you a theory later, because there are certain people that don't want to hear me talk about these things, would you think about telling me? Not a theory about what you're doing. It's entirely related, but not related.
You're welcome to speak your mind. It's free speech after all.
Well, me and Muffin can grab you as we're fleeing from this place when it starts collapsing, and we'll have a conversation. And Tess, if
At
you
least you're
want.
self-aware of what's going to happen.
Well, the last time we went into an underwater temple.
I
looks
want to
at
explain.
her-
You have gone down the trapdoor. It is just a really long tunnel.
No, that's her.
Yep.
That's completely false.
And after, so go ahead.
I was going to say to Safi, well, what would it take for us to get the information of what you guys are doing? Because apparently you believe you're doing what's right, and we think you're doing something wrong. But if you want to convince us, we need to know something.
Yeah, I don't think convincing's going to be on your agenda.
What does it involve treason?
Well, apparently
Absolutely.
Date is. Well, we're already committing treason by being down here, so.
True.
What, would a date change your mind? Looks at Muffin.
She rolls her eyes, but it's not malicious. It's more of the you can't double down.
2 dates.
But actually, we could, but do I really want to do that?
I do need to ask. It is really bothering me. And she spins around at Brehik. So what is it then? If it's not because I'm a tiefling, and if it's not because I'm a Zonian, what is it?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I knew it.
And she sounds genuine about it too.
He says nothing.
Oh, come on. I'm not saying you can't hate me, but if you're gonna hate me, I at least want to know what it is.
He says nothing.
Well, Safi, dear.
Is it because I'm taller than him?
No, you see, Mr. Bree, he gets that way when he likes to, how do we say it? Get on someone's nerve.
That's not it either. I have a genuine disdain for you. I think you're revolting, and breathing your same air takes all my effort not to try to pass out from it.
It's not the first time someone has said that, but at least I knew why they were saying it.
But I mean, that's kind of mean.
You get used to it in the Empire. Come on! Give me a hint. You know, I'm not as smart as I look. I'm a little dense sometimes.
Looks at Brick like, you gonna let her know?
Looks at Brehik.
Well, maybe it's 'cause
Xavier
your
gone?
phone's-
No, I'm here.
No, he's here. He's laughing. He's there laughing. That's fine.
Well, if you don't tell me, I'll just assume it's the worst.
Assume what you want.
It's probably because his nose is too shiny or something.
Oh, this bitch!
Zelina chuckles a little bit. Tries to hold it in, but it's showing. I'm like,
She's got like the Cheshire cat smile.
I'm like, ooh, that's a sore spot right there, the Safi.
Is it? I thought it was a compliment.
Well, he doesn't like it when we make fun of his lovely nose.
I wasn't making fun of it, but I mean, if I knew what was wrong and why there was so much disdain, maybe I could avoid certain subjects.
Well, here's the issue, Safi. You're probably not going to get it. Because unfortunately, those types of things are something you just don't get from Brehik occasionally. If he doesn't like you, he's not going to like you. If he doesn't want to do something, he's not going to do it. End of story.
He sort of sounds like Trazdet a bit.
Maybe they'll be friends.
Could see it. I mean, they're both gray-skinned and all.
They did say he was an elf, I'm assuming drow.
Got it on the nose.
I don't know if I've had the acquaintance of a drow in a very long time.
Despite what people say about him, he's very smart and well-versed in both magic and in mundane sciences.
Science is good.
Interesting. Now we just need to know why he's making the black amethyst, whatever, gem thing. on
Pearl.
Pearl, whatever. It's amulets. Don't know.
She kind of tilts her head like amulet.
Well, we were told that he had made an amulet with the dark gem you all are looking for at its center.
I mean, he used to have an amulet, but he gave it away, like, quite a bit ago.
Oh, to who?
Mhm.
I guess an old friend of his.
Was it a halfling fellow?
That I'm aware of.
Hmm.
He doesn't talk about his other friends often, but he used to have an amulet that would protect him from scrying and being detected.
Interesting.
You don't say.
Hmm.
Except while he was on the run.
interesting. Well, I wonder where it is.
Yeah, I wonder. And she's like looking at your group like, mm-hmm.
What? You don't
Well,
want to
like, I
tell
don't
us
have-
your secrets? You don't get any of ours.
All I said was that I couldn't tell you anything about our plan.
Oh, so one of the others could?
Well, they probably would be less likely to say anything. Especially if it's a shawl or, God forbid, a lek.
Actually, I feel like a shawl would tell us immediately. We're a bit closer to him than we are to you, at the moment.
She looks offended!
He looks at her with a smirk of like, every time we've seen you, you've ran away, dodged the question, and gotten out of it. Even when I saved you that one time from the thorns, or when Muffin asked you on a date.
But I am significantly more likable than that scaly weirdo.
Well, I didn't say likable.
Unfortunately, my brother is right, though, because, during the battle, he did help us out.
Because he had to.
Well, still, but have you ever fought with us?
She kind of scowls a bit. She's like, I know where you're going with this, and I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
This trauma and danger breeds friendship. While I'm loath to admit it, unfortunately, we are more friends with him at the moment. And he might be willing to
I'm
let
not
it
friends
slip,
with
I
him
don't
at the
know.
minute. She does the like, if I knew him at the minute, kind of like to herself.
Yeah, the offer is always open once we get to the end of this really long tunnel.
Oh, it's going to take us at least 10 minutes.
Are we underwater again since the water was at like...
Oh, it is going down, like on a slope.
Oh, okay, so the water's still flowing then.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We're only 1 minute and 37 seconds in.
Damn. Did you slide down this last time? Was it enjoyable?
The rocks. I wouldn't slide down on the rocks.
Looks at Sarah.
Is there a problem with rocks?
Can you... Here's a question I've heard about Janasi. Is your skin really like rocks?
Looks at her skin that literally does have rocky patches.
So would it hurt if we used you as like a sled?
You're not using me as a sled.
Are you durable enough to be a sled?
Shut up.
I think she could.
Hold on.
If you
Well,
put
I
your
don't
mind to
know.
it.
Well, we all have to take turns, actually, because I don't think we can all fit on one sled.
Nobody is using me as a sled.
Safi does, like, there is some laughter coming from Safi.
Like, I don't appreciate that being brought up as an option.
I cast Minor Illusion, and I make a little rockweed sled.
Is this sled with her face on it?
Yep.
She's like doing the dolphin pose that some like Luigi does from Mario and Luigi.
Oh my god.
Now that's just insulting.
Oh, I hate that you guys are enjoyable. Shit.
Oh, actually,
Well, I mean,
too good.
I was also, well, actually, we try to make every adventure.
You guys are close.
Yeah.
That's good.
Are you not?
Well, we're very close. It's just nice to see it once in a while from an outside perspective.
Oh, by the way, if we hang back just a little bit, would you want to have that conversation since this is a really long tunnel?
I mean, you're welcome to say what you want to say, but I won't be telling you anything.
No. It's about something else. The thing I mentioned before.
I mean, I'm at your mercy. Do what you wish.
To Sarah, Muffin. Is Muffin here? Dilla died.
Oh no, did he die?
Muffin Top died.
99 mugs of ale on the bar, 99 mugs of ale. I'm on down, pass it around, 99 mugs of ale on the bar.
I'm
She's
gonna
swinging her head.
What is going on?
pull Tessera and Muffin and Safi back, and we're gonna talk so that Selena and Brehit cannot hear it.
Okay.
I hear it.
Muffin snuggles up to Safi.
She pats your head twice, like a pat pat.
So, I've had a thought. Because, and the reason we're doing this is apparently other people don't want to even speak of treason, despite us actively committing treason multiple times. So, I have a question for you, because Ishal said something before. I've thought about it for a very long time at this point. By long time, I mean about a month. Or two.
Mm-hmm.
We were on the boat for a while. What, actually happened with the second princess? I have a theory or two, but I'd like to hear your side of that, maybe?
Like I said, I'm not spilling anything.
Alright, well, my theory, coming from the way the Emperor is currently acting with the whole what's best for the country, making sure that Izonians are seen as the enemy, silent war stuff, all that stuff going on. We all know about that. What's curious is that he modified the memory of his daughter and wife of the day that the first princess died. And I'm curious as to why. And I've seen a vision of that scene, and I've seen the face of Andros the Vile when it was happening. Do you...
Was that with that shaman we met with?
Yes, that is correct. I am really hoping it's not true, because it's going to dictate a lot of things if it is. I really hope the Emperor didn't kill his own daughter to unify the nation against the Izonians, and to find a reason to kill Andros the Vile. That or some other version that she did it herself because it was something that needed to do, or he convinced her to do it. Whatever it was...
I've always been a little skeeved out by this place, you know. When you're from Delia, all you hear about is how unified the Crouzyan Empire is, you know, how much better it is over here. I don't believe that for a second.
You start talking about that, and you see Safi's expression goes from, like, thoughtful, considering, like, Van's theory, to just really sour.
Oh no.
Oh, do you not like Delia?
She kind of, like, rubs her arm, almost, like, a little awkwardly.
I'm
And
not
she
actually
says-
from there, but I got stuck there.
And there's the dragon in Delia that we have to pay a visit to for reasons that are probably not going to be the kindest.
Oh no, we're gonna kill a dragon there, yeah. Do you want to come?
You can't pay me to step foot in that place again.
Okay.
Well, we're not going to pry into that because I don't think you would tell us, and I don't know if I want to ask right now. We might need to be a bit closer than where we are to do that. No offense.
DM, weird question. Thinking back to it, we've seen Safi fight, yeah?
Yeah.
She's a monk.
Muffin's now going through her head. Did her fighting style seem very familiar?
Oh yeah, she fights like a monk from Delia.
Muffin stands up and goes, "Wait a minute!" Safi? Safi?
She's looking at you.
Muffin grabs her hands. Do you know Maeve?
Should I?
Damn it! Aw, man. I thought I was onto something there.
Just pat your head like they're there.
I learned how to fight by someone at Delia. We've told you how to spell this so many times, Mike.
I know, but I went through my notes and I can't find it.
She says,
It is not that, Xavier. Sorry.
she says, there's a lot of monks up in Delia. It was a fighting style that a lot of them learned.
Oh no, sorry. I think you're right, Xavier. It is that. That.
Interesting.
I was also trying to find my own spelling of it because
See?
I messed it up too.
I
I
couldn't
thought it
find
started with an
it.
H. I thought it had a H in it.
I thought it
I
had
did
an
too.
H too.
No, it's spelled like Delia. That was from the directly from the handout. The first time I spelled it like you, Dylan, but I deleted the other one. 'Cause I was like, oh, yeah.
But I haven't. Oh my god, it's spelled two different ways, Emily.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I love that.
Damn.
Anywho,
That's
I'm looking
why.
at the map and that's Delia.
Mhm.
yeah, I have it as that way, but then it says Delia monasteries.
I love that. Woo!
Muffin will just sort of like, okay, well, just randomly, let's see if this does anything, and she will describe Maeve. Maybe Maeve went by a different name for all she knew.
She ponders it. She says, I don't think I did know anyone who looked like that necessarily.
Oh, she was real cool. She's the one that taught me how to fight.
And as for your theory, like I said, I won't be saying anything, but you're thinking about things a lot more than I gave you credit for.
Emerald's real smart.
I think it's more of a wise thing. I'm also over 200 years old, and I tend to think a lot. That's what we do, supposedly. Or are supposed to do, or something like that. I am just concerned, given information we've been given from the Zonian rebels, from other people, of how the Empire is treating us. I still firmly believe that the only reason we're even quote-unquote heroes of the realm is because we solved problems that they quote-unquote were supposed to solve and didn't. And it would look bad on them if he didn't say, oh, these are the heroes of the realm. Obviously they're working for us.
It's not a bad mindset.
And apparently we're his attack dogs, and that's the belief in other areas of the country. So, I don't like that. I don't like the Silent War. I don't necessarily like what some of the Azanian rebels are doing. And we're unfortunately heroes of the realm, so we have to protect the realm and the people. Looks at Safi, which unfortunately means you, even if it's from yourself.
She shrugs like, fair enough.
Which is why, if we knew what you were doing, maybe we could go about it. It didn't require it to be putting others in danger.
Well, I tell you if I could.
Right, I know. You have the curse mark magic that doesn't let it come out of your mouth. Yes, Ashal told us about that.
She scowls again like, motherfucker.
I know you were playing coy. I wanted to see how long it would take or go on, but at this point it's just more
Insufferable.
Well, good you don't like me. Pat's Muffin. You're supposed to like her.
I
No, it's like the fucking, we were watching that Love After World Domination, and the guy literally just goes, I get to go see this person. Yippee! Like the voice actor legitimately said, "Yippee."
It was horrible.
That's what that reminds me of.
So Tess,
She-
you're like an actual citizen of the Empire. What do you think about all this?
Oh, to Tess.
Yeah.
Well, Tess, like, thinks for a second, and she's like, well, in all honesty, I did grow up here, but I didn't always pay as much attention as I probably should have to certain things, so I suppose, if there is shady things going on, then I definitely don't like that and think that something needs to change. But, without all of the information, we can only go off of what we know.
Would it be a weird question to ask you? I don't know many Genasis. Are they... Were you born from the Earth? Like, not like... I know you had a mom, but like... Muffins and thought.
Are you trying to say
Were
did she
you
come
hatched
out?
from a rock?
Yeah, did she come?
Yeah!
Are you trying to say that she came out like a pebble or something? Like,
Are you a
wait, hold on.
Cabbage Patch baby?
Wait, hold on, just a second.
Oh,
This is very, 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 very important. Did you start off like Lambert? Is he actually a person? Is he going to become somebody like you? Like a full-on Genasi?
Wait, is Lambert your kid?
Did you have a child, Tess? Congratulations, we didn't know.
I feel
It's
like Lolita and Brihik are hearing bits of
I
this
love
conversation
her.
now.
as Tess is like, it's just like, are these serious questions?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Safi
She's
takes her
like-
tail, like she's using it as a microphone and puts it to you. Like, answer the question.
He's like, that's not helping. I was born just like, I guess, most creatures are born. No, I wasn't born from, like, a rock egg.
A rocky wood.
If that's what it is.
Boring.
And, no, I found Lambert when I was young.
Okay, my next question is, were you actually born in the Empire? Do you know?
As far as I know, yeah.
As far as you know.
Well, I know my mother came here when she was, as far as right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as she knows, her mother came here when she was pregnant with her, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So, as far as I know, when my mother was pregnant with me, she came here.
I do have a question for the bard of your group.
Captain!
Yeah, we can rejoin. The treason talk is done.
Oh yeah, it just evolved into talk about.
You're a
how-
lot more. She makes a motion. You're a lot more uppity than you used to be, with the clothes and the hair.
Oh, well, you don't like my new look?
You look. What's the word for it? You look like a snitch.
That's why they weren't part of the conversation. So, I mean, that's exactly why they weren't a part of the conversation.
Left eye kind of twitches a little bit.
She smiles.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not a snitch. I actually just joined a mercenary to do stuff that the Ruby God couldn't do.
Alright, snitch for hire. I can get behind that.
I'm not a snitch.
So if I say something treasonous, you're not going to run off to the Silver Falcons and tell them? Or the Emperor?
At this current moment, I'm already on a quest to do, so I have to get that done.
That didn't
But-
answer my question.
if it involves hurting one of my family members, I will slay you here and there.
Alright, and just to confirm, that's the 4 in the room with you.
It'd be this group here, plus my 2 other siblings.
Yeah, you know, the one that you met while you both were in a cult.
Well, you'd have to be a monster to hurt Amari. I mean, come on. She's like a walking
Isn't she
pile of
great?
rainbows and throw up.
Mm-hmm.
For the first time, Muffin steps away from Safi. She's great.
Well, she's wonderful. Little innocent at times and a bit of an airhead, but sweet in her own right.
Huh?
Since
Huh? What'd you say? She's real smart.
Hold on. They haven't seen each other in a while, and she's gone through a lot of growth since then. And therapy.
Okay.
Amari gave off a lot of rich kid just learning how to pay taxes vibe.
The date
Well,
is now begrudgingly.
Well, I don't really think that we're that rich. Van, do you think we're that rich?
It was the vibe of it. I mean, she didn't know how to set up a tent.
I don't
Well, of
think
course
it's a
you
rich
wouldn't
thing.
know how to.
It's not a rich thing, it's more of a lifestyle thing.
When it was time for dinner, she asked when the servants would bring it to her.
I'm more
Well, yes,
surprised.
because we had a lot of servants.
I'm more surprised she didn't say when I would bring it to her, because that was technically my job.
Safi, have you never been to the Feywild?
Nope.
Well, Finn, that might be a wonderful place to go on a date.
It's a begrudging date now. It's still happening though.
also-
Don't worry.
I would also recommend not going there on a date, simply because you might come out 2 years in the future with no memory of it.
Well,
I'll
if
be
one of us is
older?
there, if one of
No.
us is there, they'll be fine.
That's not how it works, it's the individual, unfortunately. Even if we're there, we'll be perfectly fine being from there and being elves, but if they go there, and they are not elves, unfortunately, they will be potentially at risk of those effects.
Could I go in and come out and be older?
Potentially, and you might not even remember
That-
it.
Kinda cool.
Bit scary, but if we could talk about a begrudging date, I'd at least recommend maybe dinner or something. Something semi-normal.
That sounds boring.
Well, it depends on the company, Muffin.
I think come on, a date with you, Safi, we'd have to do something fun.
Wait,
Being in their presence
Ben.
isn't fun?
Finn, I have,
Oh.
I have a wonderful idea.
Yeah?
I heard about this one time. You know, you can really get to know through your fist. Like, why
Yeah.
don't you guys go on, eat for dinner date, and then why don't you guys just throw hands afterwards? And you can learn a lot about each other.
Please don't convince this sweet, innocent tiefling to get into a fist fight.
Also, don't encourage domestic abuse unless it's consensual, please.
Well, of course they have to consent to it. But it's how you learn. I heard it from the show called Naruto.
Oh my god, shut the fuck.
Oh.
But yeah, you're walking for like a bit, right? And you've made quite a distance into this tunnel. And you're probably like a good maybe 2 minutes out. And Safi would say, all right, look, okay, stop, just stop, everyone just stop.
We haven't moved.
Does everyone stop?
Yeah.
Yes.
Rick?
Yeah.
Okay. If everyone stops, she says, all right, look. And she's kind of like tugging on the ends of her hair a little bit, like nervously.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't actually really a good idea. I know we're joking about this, but if you go down there, you could really die. And look, just, if you really want it, I'll figure a way out to get it back. Just don't, throw your lives like that.
Who cares about us?
Oh.
She gets a little red. She's like, it's not that. It's a waste for people to throw their lives away. Like, doesn't matter.
Alright, the date isn't begrudgingly anymore.
Here's the thing, though. You trying to find a way to do it puts you in danger from a lot of different angles.
I'll figure it out. I can bring backup or something. I'm just saying, just don't... You could just turn back, okay? It's not...
Well, can we sneak in to look at the situation and decide then, or no?
She's already gonna know we're here. She's probably known we were coming from the water.
Allow me to put it this way, Safi. This crazy lady, I can probably imagine that even if you got the trident back, they wouldn't stop doing bad things.
She hasn't done anything, technically.
Well,
Because she hasn't had the trident.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's to say they wouldn't find something else to do bad things? We have the means, or at least the courage, to try and stop her.
I mean, we did the same thing with Diamos. And about every town along the way from where we started to here, so... I don't think it's gonna change a whole lot. But, if you're worried, you could help us, or you could head out, and you wouldn't have to think about it.
Oh, now you're gonna let me go?
You're always free to go, we can't catch you.
She throws her hands up like, what the fuck was the past 10 minutes?
Pleasant conversation.
Well, there's always a way to catch you, actually, but... I mean, we're not going to hold you hostage.
Friendship points.
But you did say one thing that did catch my eye, that she probably already knows we're here because of the water.
She has a sort of tremor sense.
So, let's say if we were flying, she wouldn't be able to pick someone up, right?
Not necessarily.
Well, then I can definitely scout out then. And
Right.
Safi will hear a voice behind her. That's his Primrose, and be like, yeah,
If Primrose like pops up, she like almost swings around to backhand it because it's like a sudden like there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh god, that's I've heard of those. Right. They're not gonna like steal my teeth, right?
Of course not.
What kind
Primrose
of
would
tattoo
never
fairy
steal.
have you been hearing?
When she's not even really a fairy, she's a sprite. But she was the one that saw you with the whole little latch door.
Gotcha. Okay.
And-
All right.
And then you'll
Okay.
see Primrose go back invisible.
She like runs a hand down her face, and it's like, okay, all right. You know what? All right, fine. I'll. Okay. And she like kind of kneels down, and she like pulls out her bag, and she's going through it, and she's like, well, come on. If you want me to help, get over here.
Walk
I step over.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Is that a bag of holders she's gonna put us?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you said she opened up her bag, so I
She's
was
pulling
like,
stuff out of her bag.
oh, I just heard that she opens her bag, and I was like, get over here. And I'm like, is she gonna put us in a fucking bag of holding? To
She
get
like,
in?
she's like, you want my help? Fine, get over here. And she looks at Brihick and says, you too, gnome. Even if you don't like it, if you want to keep your friends safe.
I'm sorry, I missed the last part. What did she say?
She was pulling stuff out of her bag, and she like looked at everyone and was like, "Well, what are you waiting for? Get over here so I can help you." And then she looked at Brehik and said, "You too, gnome, if you want to keep your friends safe."
Yeah, he does.
So she pulls out like this parchment, and she's like, "Oh, I need something to put this on that it's not going to get wet."
Yeah,
Looks to the group.
Brehik's bedroom's not around here, so. I'm joking,
God.
I'm joking. He pulls out.
What the?
What the hell does that even mean?
Just do it on my back. Putting it where it won't get wet. Anyways, just put it on his back as Vanuth just like.
Terrible sex.
You should feel terrible about yourself for that.
I mean, I feel terrible about myself all the time, so it's not a big deal.
Who wants to offer their back? Or
I
you could
did.
also offer Lambert.
I already said I did.
Oh, your back? Okay, so
Yeah.
she'll use your back, man.
You just wanted her to touch your back, Muffin.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, it's too early in the dating
Well-
life for that.
Muffin turns around anyway, even though Van did.
She'll use Muffin's back.
Hey!
Damn.
Less
Muffin
hand
purrs
away.
a little.
She purrs?
Yeah, you know.
What? Okay, is she going back? Is she going back to Van's back?
Muffin can
Bro, do you,
purr?
bro, do you not know? It's like a thing.
What in the Discord kitten are you fucking talking about?
It's more like a fucking human moan purr. You know
Yeah,
what you're talking about.
Muffin,
That's so
Mike
weird,
knows
but
what I'm
okay.
talking about.
Y'all heard it here live, y'all. Muffin purrs.
Muffin's weird.
If that you double down on it, I can't.
Muffin's weird, bro. What is it?
That's a shirt right there. Muffin purrs.
Oh my god, no.
No, but I feel like
Brackets,
Sappy is
Muffin's
either
weird, bro.
Sapper is either into it or she goes, okay, using Van's back. Like
Sappher.
Sapper.
But using your back, you watch as she kind of draws the layout of the room,
Mm-hmm.
where she starts describing. Hold on, I'm gonna put 2 GMs there. I'm just gonna show you the map.
Oh, Jesus Christ, mate.
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Oh,
Uh,
wow.
Now here's the real question: how deep is that fucking water to have whirlpools
This
in it?
year, it's about 20,000 feet.
Because if our only
So-
capabilities are standing on top of the fucking islands, oop.
So she will explain. She explains as you come out of the tunnel, you come out onto a sandy beach. The waters reaches a depth of 2 feet,
Okay.
which makes it difficult terrain past these pillars,
Unless we have a swim speed.
unless you have a swim speed. She explains that there are lights, like lanterns on each of the pillars, so it's very well illuminated. She explains how Tidal Weaver can move around the water and can blend into the waterfall. So she has a camouflage ability. She can basically go invisible in the water.
Oh, this is definitely gonna be a thing.
She explains how Tidal Weaver also has abilities to create these whirlpools. Do not get caught in them. You will be restrained you will be restrained, prone, and then on the 3rd round, if you're stuck in them, you will start drowning.
Damn.
Even if you can breathe underwater?
If you can breathe underwater, you won't start drowning, but you will still be restrained and prone.
You'll just be stuck.
You're stuck. They can also cause damage too,
Interesting.
because they will throw you into the pillars and or the rock wall behind the waterfall.
Interesting.
And I want to explain the way she describes this is kind of similar. Like, you guys, like, it feels familiar to you.
The room?
No, just the way she's describing it. You can all roll me history if you would like.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
12. I didn't mean to roll with disadvantage.
Oh, I should check it.
21.
12, 21, 20.
15.
Everyone but Dan.
Hello.
Dang.
It would click for you. She kind of sounds like Braun in the way that she describes things. Very militaristic, very organized, like someone who is like overseen troops or has been like a general. Like it is very similar to that of a Ruby Guard.
Were they all in? Oh, hold on. Was one of the criteria for joining the fucking Dragon Treasures you had to be a member or a current member of the fucking Ruby Guard? Is that what this is? Were they all in
Alec
there
was
at one
pretending to
point?
be one, but you don't know.
Oh my god.
Well, I do have a way to deal with her going invisible. I would just need for her to fail the. I can definitely give to our advantage.
If we had a shawl here, we could make that a bit easier. But unfortunately, all I can really do is hit things.
I can make sure that you hit things.
If we're going in for a plan of attack, no, you can turn into things, correct? You're one of those, you're a druid.
That's what he does. He goes,
Where would you say your skills lie? Are you better in combat with turning into something, or are you more of a support?
I don't. He's more up close, but he would not answer her.
She kind of like does a little bit of a sigh and says, "Look, I'm trying to help you and your friends stay alive, okay? I'm not saying you need to like me, but put aside your differences for one moment, and I will help you. Like I said, I don't know why you hate me. I don't care that you hate me.
Fighting.
Then I'll focus on support. I'll stay in the back in case anyone needs assistance. I'll put myself in favorable positions so that way you have an easier time getting a hit off. I'll also focus on helping in the whirlpools if that ever happens. If you're going to be up front, just be vigilant, okay?" And she kind of like looks at everyone like, "Any questions?"
Nope, I have no quarrels here.
Not at the moment. Just curious of your former profession before enemy of the state, but not at the moment.
Muffin just looks at her hands when she also said, "I only punch things." And it's like, preach into the choir, buddy.
If you need to know, I tried out for the Ruby God once upon a time ago.
Well, I wonder why this feels the same. We had a friend of ours that would do this.
Yeah, the hot one.
Yep,
I
that'd be
remember
him.
him.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
Anyways, bygones be bygones, right? And she'll kind of like stand up and she'll hand the paper to Muffin.
I have paper.
Good.
She hands it to Van.
I would take it. Well, if we're not wanting it to get wet. Brehik has a bag of holding. Are you willing to put this piece of paper in the bag of holding?
He'll take the paper if you go to hand it to him.
Yeah. He would.
Let's go take down a water girl.
Well, if she starts swinging
Ooh.
as soon as we walk in, yes. If she's willing to be talked to, we could try.
Let's maybe take down a water girl.
I didn't keep my health again. What the heck?
You would all walk in. After a few minutes of going down the tunnel. And as you are approaching this massive waterfall, you would see emerging from the water.
Oh.
At first, you see like a hand, and that hand stretches out, becoming like a forearm. And then you see another hand, and then you see shoulders, a torso, until eventually the water takes shape. And you would see this person.
Oh, we're killed. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
I'd
Okay. Let's go.
Interesting.
And
Is she wet or dry?
very wet. Because water is wet.
Hey.
Stand by it. Looking
Whoa.
at your Molly crew, looking at Safi, she would say, "So you've come for the trident after all?" And her gaze kind of moves down to Tess. And you hear, kind of like with contempt, she says, "And so the general's daughter has come to finish his dirty work. So be it."
Well, hold on here first. We just came to talk.
But before negotiations start, we're going to end session here tonight.
Okay.
And we will start off next session with either negotiations and or jumping into combat.
More than likely combat, but we have to
More
try.
than likely. But you never know. It's could be.
She
Look.
might be willing to not drown the entire fucking
Yeah.
world, but
I'm
we'll
like,
see.
look. I'm okay if she wants to keep the trident, but if she doesn't drown the whole city, I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? It's a win.
Mhm.
But
But if we don't get
The
the trident,
trident.
Tess's head's gonna explode.
Look, hey, that's
Okay.
between Tidal Waiver and Demir. They're gonna have to come on down and sit and have a intervention.
No. See, but no trident, no information, and Tess needs the information.
Look, I'm trying to save the city. I'm trying. Look here, it's 1,000 lives or one. Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, technically, part of the information we can get from him is where the entrance to what was it is, because he said that he would say that too.
Oh, was it the Land of the Giants or something? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Because he said he'd give that info, and he.
Well, we shall try our luck.
Shall I give us the outro?
Go for it, Dylan.
Thank you all so much for watching. This was episode 34 of Chronicles of the Grand Nation, The Silent War. Join us next week for episode 35 and a boss fight. Woo woo.
And more of Muffin's purrs.
Oh.
No.
Purr.
Stop, Dylan. Stop it. No.
Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your week. We will see you next week. Thank you for
Thank you,
watching.
Angela. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Angela.
Thank you all for watching.
Bye.